r/AskReddit by Redmond Dts. What's a totally harmless thing that triggers an oddly strong reaction in people? Having different dietary choice. Or even intolerances. I have IBS and am intolerant to fructans. Tonight I copped a scolding from my mother-in-law in a pub because I asked for no peas in my pasta. Got this whole lecture about how delicious and good for me they are. She didn't like it when I agreed, but followed up with, "They'll make me shit uncontrollably for 3 days." I've also been told that my intolerances aren't real. They'll be cured by getting pregnant. I should eat unsafe food to toughen up my system, and all sorts of utter tripe. It's like prioritizing my health offends other people. Waiting for food, the traffic light to change, any kind of line. I went to a conference for child therapists a few months ago, and the elevators were slow. I've never seen so many dysregulated mental health professionals before. Basically having the audacity to live the way you like. Be yourself, they said. Time passes. Why aren't you living your life the way I think you should? Everyone likes freedom, until you use that freedom to freely do something they don't like. The way people feed their babies brings out the worst in some people. If you say you plan to breastfeed, people fall all over themselves to tell you how hard it is, and that not everyone can do it, and you better have formula just in case. If you do breastfeed, you get a bunch of insecure people telling unsolicited stories about how they couldn't or wouldn't. If you don't plan to, or don't breastfeed, people fall all over themselves to accuse you of being lazy, and not trying, and not wanting what's best for the baby. Postpartum is one of the times moms need the most support, and instead receive the most criticism. Questions. Social media normalize loaded accusatory questioning. Now it's hard to ask genuine questions, because many people assume they're loaded. It sucks, because you don't get an answer, and now you're being accused of trying to steal their cat. Wild times. Asking a question to clarify an instruction in work. Why that manager decided that was me refusing to do the work, I will never know. People who keep to themselves, or treat a job like a job, instead of a social club or gossip fest. I have nothing against socializing at work, but it's happened to me, and have seen it happen to others. People will have some sort of personal vendetta, and will intentionally screw over others who don't fit the mold, or not extroverted enough in the culture. My disability or need for mobility aids really seems to irritate some people, who would like some sort of proof I need a wheelchair. Like, why the F you care? It's my body, it's my pain, and it's my choice to leave the freaking house, and exist in the world same as you. I don't need some rando's permission for anything. People choosing not to have kids. Said to someone at work that I never wanted to have children, and she took it very personally, saying, "That's literally what women are supposed to do, is have babies. It's so selfish if you don't." Like, no, if I had a child I'd resent them, and they'd end up resenting me because of it. If I can't give a child a good life, then I will not have one. Choosing to not have an alcoholic beverage. Alcohol is the only drug that it's socially acceptable to pressure people into taking. Having a different opinion than them. As if their own opinion is invalidated by it somehow. Other people who aren't like them. People chewing loudly. It's irrational, but my brain treats it like a personal attack. Hair choices. Dyeing or cutting. The amount of hairdressers that refused to give my 7-year-old at the time an undercut, despite her being the one loudly asking to get one, was ridiculous. I heard so many things about how the haircut would make her unattractive, and now no little girl wants to shave her head. We finally found an alternative hairstylist who sat down with her and gave her the exact haircut she wanted. Eventually, we went home for a wedding, and she heard from so many people about how she had ruined her hair, and that she didn't look like a little girl anymore. My daughter has curly copper colored hair, And her inspiration picture was Spider-Gwen from the Spider-Verse films. A random woman in the bridal party got belligerently angry when I showed her pictures of my kiddo. She was red in the face, angry about the haircut. We went through similar experiences when my son grew his hair out past his shoulders and when my other daughter got a pixie cut. It's hair. It grows back. It's not that deep. To me it's queerness. As a straight woman I've always accepted and even appreciated queer people. But where I live, even saying that is tantamount to blasphemy. Men here act like they would murder gay men if they could get away with it. It makes no sense to me, because who exactly does it harm if someone is gay? It's so crazy. Not being a morning person. Somehow it's perfectly acceptable to be passed out in bed early, but if I'm not bright-eyed and bushy-tailed at 6 AM, it's somehow a moral failing on my part. Pineapple on pizza. Wearing Crocs in public. I'm comfy, you're angry. Why? Enjoying bad rated media. Whether it's a movie, song, or video game, etc. You can enjoy Oscar nominated films along with trashy B movies. Purists are the absolute worst. That's all folks. Thank you for watching. If you like videos like this one, why not like and subscribe for more? Have a nice evening.